Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Max. We're going to do your weekly career reading. I hope everyone's doing well. Let's go ahead and pick some cards to see what we get. And also, we're going to get some guidance when it comes to what are some of the things that would benefit us from taking the guidance. Seven of Wands. Typically, I do like to pull the cards first, and then I'll go over some of the stuff that's going on. And I'll show you the cards as well. Okay. Let's do 5 more. Okay. Alright, so what we have is the Seven of Wands, Knight of Wands, Nine of Cups, Five of Swords, King of Cups, Hierophant, Two of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Empress, and Six of Pentacles. Alright. So I feel like, honestly, when it comes to career, when we have the Seven of Wands with the Knight of Wands crossing it, it's more so the difficulty to get things started, right? It's almost like you have people surrounding you, and also not only that, but you have I think you're coming to a point in your life where you are really put in a spot because there is no real excuse to not embark on the things that you want to do, which is actually something that you want naturally, right? Whether you are in a particular business and you know you have certain ideas for that business, and maybe you're trying to put yourself up for a promotion, or if you are, even if you are working for somebody else, if you have some sort of endeavor on the side that you want to get started and you haven't done so, I feel like there are a lot of signs from the universe that kind of puts you in a situation where, you know, there's nowhere to run really. Not that it's definitely not a bad thing, but I feel like you do feel the pressure in some sort of way. And I guess this reading is just a good example of that. Now, you know, I feel that part of the reason why you are in some sort of, you know, a situation where like maybe you're not ready to move forward, it's probably because that, you know, by you doing so, you will be at odds with a few people, right? Five of Swords. Focus. There you go. You might be, you know, whether in, you know, if you're in a particular place and you have people to you that are colleagues that are close to you that are kind of gunning for that spot also, it might rub them the wrong way, but I mean ultimately you're looking for growth, right? You have goals that you want to achieve, whether it's goals that involve company or just goals that involve your personal life, such as buying a car or a house. There are things that you want to do in your life, and sometimes it does come down to some sort of competition. And I feel like you do know what your power is. You know that you can come out on top of these situations, whether it's an interview or, if you are just launching your own thing, and you have the drive and you have the ambition to do so, but it's going to interfere with other people's goals, right? But it's something that makes you happy. You're at a crossroads at this point, and you want to also be able to live your best life, to live the life that you are looking to live. Nothing wrong with that. But in order for you to cross that bridge, you have to maybe not leave people behind. It's not even that. But empower yourself. And by empowering yourself, you end up it's not even disempowering others, but I feel like so for example, in order for them to solve their equation, they have you as an element of the equation, and once that element is gone, the equation becomes a lot more difficult, right? So it's not even that they are using you, but like it just makes life difficult because they see your potential, they see how valuable you are. Maybe the problem is that you don't see yourself, you don't see how valuable you are, and in fact you are very valuable. The recent past, you have King of Cups. So I think that there is some sort of encouragement here, either from yourself or from another individual. I think there is a person here who actually is helping you balance yourself out in a way where it's a healing and a positive kind of force. It's helping you push yourself forward and kind of believe in yourself. Believe that your goals can be achieved, that there is a light at the end of the tunnel because maybe this person has gone through the tunnel. And so it's a lot easier for you to take the reins in your life. It's an inspiration more so than anything. And that could be anything. It could be a book that you read, right? It could be a video on YouTube that you see. Anything, even things that happen in movies can ignite that kind of passion, that drive to go after your goals. How you see yourself? Two of Cups. Now, I don't know if this is involving a romantic partner that is actually pushing you forward or helping you push yourself forward, but there is it doesn't even have to be that. It's more so like, wow, now that I am emotionally ready for this chapter of my life to start, I'm so ready to go after my goals and so on. It's a positive force here, for sure. But it's also about self-love, right? A person's kind of looking, it's almost like they are holding the mirror right in front of you to see how good you are as a person, as in general. And the moment you start seeing that about yourself, you start loving yourself, you start encouraging yourself more and more. It puts you in a place where Four of Pentacles, you become stable in all aspects of your life, not only emotionally but financially, spiritually, and logically. I think it's about things aligning in your life, and maybe some pieces were missing before, And that's why you couldn't complete that, you couldn't move forward. But now that all the pieces are together, it makes it a lot easier for you to elevate yourself, to be able to empower yourself. Hopes and fears, we got Empress. Which obviously, if you are kind of trying to embark on your own thing, just build yourself up. Obviously that's going to be a hope that you have, but it's interesting that you have a fear of empowering yourself, of being that creative force in your own life to be able to create the things that you want. It's almost giving me vibes of fear of success. Which it's just that it's very close. When you really wanted something in your life, like you envisioned your life in a certain way, and now that you are super close to it, it's very exciting but very nerve-wracking also. It's one of those things. Now, future outcome, or near future rather, Hierophant. So I do see you being able to at least get things started, right? Now, if this is involving somebody who is encouraging you and who you have feelings for, I do see that becoming a lot more serious as well. But it's since it is a career reading, it's more so you getting serious with your goals, you're marrying your goals, you being able to commit fully to the things that you want to achieve. And it's so amazing. It's so beautiful that you are being able to get things started. I feel like the start is really what's so difficult about this whole situation. But once you start, you will be able to commit to it. It's a Taurus card. You actually, in fact, you have the Empress and you have the Hierophant, it's two Taurus cards. Taurus is the sign of building things. It's not only, it's physically, tangibly, right? It's the builder. But also the fact that Taurus is a fixed sign, it's the ability to have sustainability, move forward, but not just, it's not something that you're going to get started and then like it will die down. It is fixed energy, so you will be able to keep moving forward and building up into it and not give up on it, right? Which is amazing. I mean, I feel like you do have a good support system here. It doesn't have to be everybody that's in your life, but certainly one source here, whether it's a person or a community, is actually really helping you move forward and get things ignited and started. Now, outcome is Six of Pentacles. Right. Now, whether you are giving too much to others in a particular aspect of your life, I feel like you are giving time to certain things that it's not that it's bad, but it's just not moving you forward towards the goals that you want. And so you will assess that and divide time accordingly to the things that I feel like you are going to be fair not only to others, but most importantly to yourself, because now you are able to divide the time that you need in order to pursue your own goals. Let's see here. Let's look at this Two of Cups really quick. Knight of Swords. I honestly do feel like it is somebody else that is encouraging you to build. It's a very supportive energy that is actually allowing you to get things started for your own self. It's a lot of communication. It's not a Knight of Swords. It's a lot of communication, but it's also being proactive about doing, you know, it's one of those things that like, okay, why don't you do this? You know, because a lot of times people have difficulty starting because they don't really know where to start. But I feel like you are getting some sort of support that is telling you, hey, why don't you start here? Okay, once you do that, why don't you do this? It's about really lighting up the way to find your own steps. And as you find your own steps, the ball gets rolling. It's a snowball. Hierophant. King of Swords. We went from the Knight of Swords to the King of Swords. Interesting. And it's funny because it's on, you know, Two of Cups was the Knight, and then once it went to the Hierophant, which is, you know, a more serious thing, commitment, it went to the King of Swords. So you know, it's one of those things that it's like, okay, build here. Okay, now that we upgraded our, you know, whatever relationship, let's just say, let's break some boundaries here. Let's see where we can move that it's maybe going out of your own comfort zone, but is going to it's going to put you in a position where you're gonna have a lot of authority as well when it comes to this, when it comes to your values, but also your business as a whole. So it's an upgrade for sure. Interesting. Let's see this Five of Swords here, because I do feel like there are others that will not be, it's not that they won't be happy, but it's like, okay, well, you know, our plans kind of have to change a little bit. Magician. Oh, I didn't show the King of Swords. There you go. That's the King of Swords, and that was on your near future. So this is actually going quite fast. With the Magician on the Five of Swords under your, this is what's the root of the issue. On top of the Five of Swords. So what I'm getting from this is that the more you start to get things going and communicating more so than anything, you know, I don't feel that you are going to be it really doesn't feel like you are going to have an issue verbalizing these things to others. I really don't, no matter how close they are to you. Because ultimately you know what you want to manifest to the world, and you're at a point where like things are starting so well and they are moving forward with such ease that you're gonna fight for this. You're gonna fight for this, and you're not gonna have an issue with it. Some people might be a little disappointed, but I think it's more so like you thinking of it logically. It makes perfect sense. And it's not even just logically, it's just like across the board. What's the advice? 10 of Swords and 3 of Cups. 10 of Swords and 3 of Cups. So your advice is to because you know, you are a logical individual, it seems like, as well. Not that you're only logical, but you do keep in mind all the possibilities. But I feel like it's more so stop thinking so much about it and just enjoying the process of it all. Because ultimately what happens is, whenever, if people are happy for your happiness, then those are the people that are worth keeping in your life. But if they are not happy for you being happy, then it's one of those things that, like, well, what am I doing here then? Why am I doing everything that I can to make you happy when, if you're not willing to do the same for me? And so it's one of those things that, like, it's about putting boundaries when it comes to that, because your happiness is very important also. So if you are, it's, and you're gonna know exactly, but I feel like you might be overthinking things a little bit. It's not going to be as bad as you think, because actually, maybe the people that you thought would be against what you want to achieve, and like what you want to, if they're going to be disappointed or whatnot, it's actually going to be the opposite. They're probably going to be very happy for you, even if you are putting some sort of restrictions into the time that you are spending with them, or whatever it may be. It's actually more positive than you think. It's not going to be something that they're going to take in a bad way. They're actually going to be very happy for you. So hopefully this advice kind of puts you at ease that everything's going to be fine. But ultimately, what you need to do, what you're in, it's not even, it is entitled, but like, what you must do for yourself is to be the best version of yourself, and to be able to go after your dreams and your goals, no matter how big or small they are. That's important too. Okay. Looks pretty positive though, guys. Well, that's all I have for this week. I hope this was helpful. I hope I was able to give you some sort of insight. And if you like to have more of these weekly readings, you're more than welcome to subscribe and like the video. That certainly helps the channel quite a lot. But that's it for now. I hope to see you next time.